Okay, back over to chickens. I just took the water out, cleaned it up, because they didn't seem like they wanted anything out of the nipples. They were drinking off the rainwater off top. So I took it out, cleaned it all out. It was still third way full, and put it back in there. They started drinking out of it as soon as I put it back in there. I was in there and they were at my feet just like the supervisor. So they're getting more and more used to me. Let's go over here, check out what we got going over here. And we got a second chicken laying. I'm gonna leave that one there for just a bit. See if we can get any others to follow suit. So that's pretty good. Got two of them laying, and they're not far from there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna see if I can't get that fixed up and made into a more of a storage shed for everything too. Yeah, I could put chicken feed and stuff in there too, because it's not that far from the chicken coop. So back out here at the chicken mansion there, getting fence posts put up. I need two more over by the grape vine, whatever you want to call that over there, to put up, and then I can put the fencing up. So I got, it's 40 by 56 is what I have here, which is about the whole garden. It's a little bit more than the whole garden. They'll be able to come in here. I gotta go pick the fencing up today and start putting it up. I've already got the clips for it, and then well, obviously I got to pound these in. I just stuck them in every 8 feet. But I got the fence post driver over there, and that's a heavy duty one. It was homemade, I think, but it works. It weighs about, I don't know, 80 pounds by itself. It drives them in really quick, especially in the wet ground. But the two posts I need are one there and one there, and it would be complete. And we'll use the back of the chicken coop here, the mansion, for the other two. I'm not going to get posts on them, I'll just go to them. We're going to check to see how many eggs we got today. Yesterday we saw 2 chickens a-laying. Today we got a lot of chickens here. I'm going to take the egg and see what they do. That's the egg from yesterday. They've been, the egg is right here. They're all up in there, so I'm closing up real fast because it's about time that they were going up and laying yesterday. So we'll go over here and we'll leave them alone. They're all up in the coop there. They're off going, he just took that egg. So there's the driver. I've got one set. I just eyeballed the posts. They're not perfectly straight or anything, but it's close. But I'll nail to the side, or staple to the side here, and then I'll go all the way around. So that's the chicken coop scoop of the day. Again, we got peppers still growing out there, so I think this weekend I might go ahead and pick all the peppers that are out here. They're not growing very fast, but they're growing a lot. They're little bitty peppers. It's okay, we chop them up, and my mom loves hot spicy salsa and pico de gallo stuff. So there's stuff for that in there, and then get the fence put up, and then I can let the chickens graze out here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the gate, but I think I'm going to end up putting it between here or here. One of the two. Most likely it'll be here. Come in to be able to do anything in the garden here. And in this garden right now, we're going to clean it up, and I'm going to put hoops in here to grow stuff to keep, because we end up getting weeds and bugs and rabbits and deer and squirrel and everything else she's got out here. There's a reason we have squirrels. We got a lot of nut trees back there. There's oak and hickory and walnut over here. There's walnut over there. More hickory. And I'm getting yelled at up there right now, so they're throwing stuff at me. So we'll go over here and get good pictures of the garden one last time as I walk out of here. There's some bell peppers growing on here. And they're still blooms. I don't know how well they're going to do. We still have a lot of bees around here that are hitting the blooms, so I know they're getting pollinated. This one has, I don't know, it's hard to see, but it has a bunch of little blooms and stuff growing on the top, but I don't think they're going to make it. But it does have a couple peppers down here, right there on it. This one has nothing on it, no blooms, no peppers, no nothing. So there's one of the bees right there. It's a honeybee. You can see him flying around. Hopefully he was in the picture, but he was all over the blooms and stuff on this. But sweet peppers, there are a couple big ones in there. So see if I can get a good picture of this. It's not too bad. And then the jalapenos. They got a lot of peppers on there, but they're small and already starting to turn color small. So I'm believing peppers are just about out. That one's got a lot of blooms, but I only see, oh, there's peppers over there. There's one in there. This one's the granddaddy of them all plant. It's got blooms all over it, peppers all over it still. Little peppers growing. It's also got the one big one down here that I'm going to get the seeds off of. To grow more peppers from this plant. Honeybee on this plant. There's a honeybee on this one too. So that's the garden. Again, chicken coop right there. The chicken mansion. I did do some cleanup. I'm going to leave them blocked and probably put a couple other items in here for the chickens to get up and down on, because they do like to get up off the ground and be bigger than the other ones. So that's where we're at with that. There's the boss chicken. Always around where I'm at, checking me out, see what I'm doing. I did have one chicken go in the lay box. Maybe we'll have another egg here in a minute. But I think they're telling me I need to clean this out and put some more chip in there for them. There she come out the lay box. Not sure anything happened, but we'll go check her out. One in the back here. There's another one right there. They're looking to see if I'm going to give them any treats or anything. I ain't got nothing for you, girls. It's all down on the bottom. Yeah, I got 3 of them up there on the roof looking at me. So they follow me around as much as she does. So if I'm out and about, she's out and about. So let's just see if anything happened here. Since I took the egg away. Nope, I didn't think so. but they're all looking. We'll give them a couple hours. I think we'll have at least 2 eggs yet today. Hey, what's your name? Is your name Meow? Meow. I put that here this morning when I was setting up post, cleaning up. She acts like she owns the place. She is the supervisor of this channel. She will make sure everything's right. So that's the chickens. It's about ready to get evening. Well, it's already evening. It's getting ready to get dark out here. Chickens are still out here because I came out here. We got no more eggs, so only 2 again today. So only 2 are laying. I went ahead and I found the owl. I stuck him up on the post there, just because I found him in the brush over there. We knew he was there. I just relocated him. But we did get the fencing and the other 2 fence posts. So tomorrow I'll work on this fencing to where they can come out and play. I'll see how well they want to play inside the fence. I haven't cut their fly feathers yet. Don't plan on it unless I need to. I got to figure out a gate system. I really think I might put it down here on this side. Right here. Somewhere. Maybe here where the mud hole is, but put a gate right here. Because that's most of the activity is going to be in this area. I'm going to put a little lean-to building, a little cheaply made lean-to that'll keep the things dry. It'll be over top of the lay box. I'll make it as taller than that so that it actually overhang the slant roof, but it'll be square, so it'll be overhanging up here. It'll come across and then go up like this. I may have it come down, I don't know yet. We'll see. It depends on what I have material for. I do have a lot of material. I just moved around, and then I'll get all this stuff. The hay and stuff will be able to be kept over here in the lean-to. It'll have a back, and I might not need that fence post, but I'll leave it there because I'm going to put the fence in first, then I'll figure out how to do the lean-to afterwards. But looks like the cat found a bug, so maybe she's going to start hunting. She wants to. She just ain't figured it out yet. She used to be really good. She used to catch the moles and bring them up to us. But like I said, she's been happily gorging herself on the porch. Except when I come out and move around, she follows me everywhere. But I don't know what thinks she's found in there. Maybe a mole, maybe a mouse, I don't know. Maybe just a cricket. She got one of those earlier. But we were over, my mom came out and helped me a little bit moving the light tube before, the 8-footers, and made sure I got everything put up. But the big chipmunk came to see what we were doing, and she didn't even get up off of the toolbox. She was just sprawled out there. Didn't have a care in the world about that other chipmunk. Not sure what she's hunting, but it doesn't look like anything. So it sounds like all the chickens are coming up to the roost because I'm over here now. So they're all coming up to the screen. I can see them, a couple of them looking at me. Center section is actually a window. It's not glass. It's a plexiglass type, not a plexiglass, but it's plastic window. But I need to make some hinges or make some shutters. Found a bunch of hinges, but I'll make shutters for these 2 side sections for the winter. And there's mosquitoes out here now. And I'll leave that open. And the back, open. There's 2 sections in the back for ventilation. I don't want to keep it, let it get, they gotta have ventilation. So I got ventilation, this is open, and I got this over it so that I can close it if I want, or just have the sides open, but right now it's ventilating there and it's venting through there. So in the winter I might just shut this up and put some hinges on here or something to make it actually work right, instead of screwing it crooked. But that's the chicken coop. It is. I'm glad it's moved in the right spot now. That was terrible for me anyway. It was buried. Corner of it was down in that hole right there. I almost didn't get it up out of that hole and up there, but once I got it up here, it moved around pretty easy. That frame that my son and I built, it didn't give it all. It's sturdy. I think you could drive a car over it and not bother anything. I think she's actually thinking she's found something in there, because she ain't paying attention to me at all, which is unusual. She usually gives up on things. So we'll tell the chickens good night. You can see them in the window there looking out. So I think they're all going to go to roost. I'll leave them alone. We'll check them in the morning. I just got done burning a bunch of brush in the burn pile, getting rid of all the brush I can, because if I do turn that into a foundation and stuff for a building, I won't be able to use it for a burn pit anymore, and there was a lot of brush gathered up, so I got it burnt. Got the fence posts drove down, and I put some plastic caps on because they got the sharp edges on them, so I didn't want anybody to get cut, so I went ahead and got those. They were very inexpensive. I'm talking about the chickens, so the supervisor's coming. I got 2 more posts. I just cleaned up a bunch of the brush over by the grapevine. I got 2 more posts put in there, and then I got 200 feet of fencing to go up, and this is only 56 by 40, so 192 feet, so I got plenty to even cover the back of the chicken coop here. Anyway, let's see what we got going on today on egg wise. Oh, look, we now have 3 chickens laying. We got 3 eggs. Keep hitting the button with my finger on this phone. But we have 3 eggs today, so I'll go ahead and get those out, take them inside. So this morning we went ahead and got the big stone around on both sides of the Connex and on the other side of the woodshed, and in front of both. Went ahead and got the tractor implements. The lawnmower deck is back there. We got the box grader and the rototiller. So everything is back here on the gravel, and we still got quite a bit of gravel to go. I'll probably go ahead and put some more in front of all this, just to get places where when we're working back here or getting stuff with the tractor, we're out of the mud. So that's where we're at with the storage today, and we're going to continue to work on a bunch of stuff today. So you'll see a little bit more. We're going to work on the chicken fence and some other things. So started putting up the chicken fence. We got the side back here is on all the way up through here and there, and then we put a gate here. So Robbie's going to demonstrate how this gate works. We had some old poles from one of the pop-up tents and some extra fence, and we just kind of rolled it over and fastened it on. And I did buy 2 T-post fence holders, post holders, and I'll zoom in on those when he gets in. But there's the gate. It's 8 foot wide. It don't weigh nothing because it's not even really there. But what we did is we went and bought, they come in as a pair. So this one's straight and it sticks over the fence post. You can actually set screw it in so it's tight, but we're leaving this particular one loose. The one at the bottom is actually bent up at the bottom. It goes at an angle to hold it down, and that's one set that come in, and then we got another set, and we did the same thing over there. All we did was take the Sawzall and cut one of those posts off of an old post or old tent thingy, and now we got a nice 8-foot gate. Works great. It'll hold the chickens in. Okay, we're just about done with the fence, finishing up. We got about 2 more fence posts and doing some tie-in on some pieces. We do have a livestock cat. Most people use dogs. I guess we're using a cat because she's stuck in the pen and she doesn't know how to get out. Tried to take her over. Rob's sewing the fence together, but I tried to take her over and I got her up on top, and there was a tall metal can upside down that she could have jumped off, but she didn't want to come out. She wanted to stay in there, so she's gonna get to stay in there with all by herself. And I'll get all these peppers picked, and then most likely it'll be tomorrow the chickens will get to come out and play in their new pen. And just a reminder, the way we're doing this, we're putting all of the ties and clips pointing down. There's no predators injured during the installation of this fence. Okay, here we are. Fence is all up. I'll do some twisting to tighten it up, but we used all of it. I just doubled it up right there. But tomorrow I'll go through and pick all these peppers, and then I'll let the chickens out. It's pretty easy to use this gate. It's a pretty easy gate to make. Tractor can go in and out there with no problem. Again, this fence isn't to really just keep the chickens in here. Not that they can't get out and I have to let them back in, or something can't get in here, but that's okay. They can't get into the chicken mansion, so if they get in here, that's fine. I'll get them out, whatever gets in there. There's another cat around here, but the chickens will be able to go out in their little playpen tomorrow. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video.